Why you looking down on me? I'm only going up. Why you say you proud of me when you never was? Didn't mean to catch you hating, but it's better off for us. You would've backdoored me, would've shown me who you was. When I said we brothers, I ain't say it just because. One hand washes the others, I kept washing yours first. Niggas tried to kill me cause they sliding for your words. Didn't even warn me, that shit almost got me murdered. Got me holding glizzies, I'm just on my way to work. Remember when it happened, it was before December 1st. Why I put this in a verse?
What it is, what it do, man. Welcome to episode 41 of T3MU TV. It's your host, Niro. You know, when you see my face, I got a special guest. I got a very special guest in the building. Before I introduce my special guest, I got the co-host rocking with me today, my guy G. Say what's up to him, man.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
Okay. My guy just helping out, you know, he look out, he coming to rock out with me today, which I appreciate. But now we about to get into our special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? He's an artist. He does his thing, man. He's actually an entrepreneur as well. I got to do my homework and listen to his music, and he giving y'all them straight balls, you heard? He coming with it, you know what I mean? Ace the Truth. How's it going, my man?
Yep. What's goody, my guy? What's good, G? How you doing, Kings?
What's good, man? We good.
Thank y'all for having me. I ain't done an interview in a while, so I'm always excited. You know what I'm saying? To tap in other people's platforms and grow with y'all, you know?
Yep, because I met you, we met like a couple months back. I came in here, I was looking up some space to see like potential events and stuff like that, and this is actually a real good space. I seen some events that have happened here, you know what I'm saying, flyer wise, that it said private location, then all of a sudden you see the background. I'm like, oh, I already know where they at. But yeah, it was great to meet Gurley, you know, build with him, and then I met you and crossing paths with you. Were you there, G? Nah, he wasn't there. It was my other man's Bush. Shout out to Bush, man.
Okay.
You know
Shout out to him.
Yes. He was here that time. But now you didn't get to meet him. But that's when we met. We chopped it up.
Yeah, so that was dope to cross paths, because now that's why I'm here now. I got the opportunity to be on your platform. And since that day, I've been watching you do your thing. And I'm like, word, like it's dope to see other people push the agenda of just getting the branding and the marketing and the artists to get their stuff out. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough of that, because people I feel like a lot of podcasts spend time on just the music side of stuff and not really trying to connect why you're doing this, how it started, you know, what's your intent. And so I think that's what you do more.
Yeah, they looking for the viral moment. Now here, we more think the viral moment's gonna come organically. You feel me?
Exactly. Word.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna get into your first question. Was you born and raised in Boston?
Born and raised in Boston. I was born in I think Beth Israel Hospital, to be exact.
Okay.
And then I grew up. I was living in Elm Hill Street when I was from a baby to 3 or 4. Then I moved to Parker Hill. What's that? Park Street up by Mission Hill. I was there from 4 to 7. Okay. And then I really grew up in Rosendale. I'm from Rosendale. I always I don't really I just said that so I could just get the whole thing out, because I usually never tell people that. But I'm full breed Rosendale, Boston, 02131.
Okay.
Rozzy.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Rozzy.
Shout out to Rozzy. Shout out to all the artists. Shout out to my guys. You know, to be a part of, to be an artist, I feel like at that time, besides my guy Smiley, Sick With It, and a couple other people, they weren't really people from Rosendale on the rap scene like that. Yeah. So I'm glad that I was one of the. I look at myself as a pioneer in my region, because you know, I diversify myself. So.
Definitely. We're gonna talk about the music, man. Definitely. I was impressed for sure. So what was you like growing up?
What was I like?
Yeah, what was you like growing up?
What do you mean?
Good kid, bad kid? You know, was you staying out the way? I was
a sponge. I was a sponge. I didn't grow up as a gangster. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gangster.
Yeah.
I grew up, both my parents, you know what I'm saying? Both my parents from Honduras. They came to America. I'm first generational. So I really grew up in the Latin culture of things. I grew up eating Spanish, you know, food, rice, beans, you know, plátanos and stuff like that. So growing up, you know, I was able to develop who I was as a young black man when I was meeting other black people, you know what I'm saying? As a foreigner, I thought we was all one, but when I grew up, it was hard, you know, being Afro-Latino and being in the actual black community with different mixed pots.
it wasn't a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of acceptance. So there was times where I didn't know if I was actually Latino or black. But then I found out I'm just black and I'm Latino. You know what I'm saying? I'm Afro-Latino. And so, you know, that's how I got to connect with Haitians. I got to connect with more of the foreigners like that. And I think that helped me allow me to develop who I really was versus who I wanted to try to be. Because if I have family values and I got family that sacrificed coming here to America for the better of my life, I had to learn and, you know, figure out, did I really want to be this dude? Because a lot of people grew up in that situation. So by default, they had to be in that situation. I had a choice if I wanted to be street. I had a choice if I wanted to not be in the street. So I think I evolved into being more in the streets when I was younger because I wanted to be down with the black culture, right? And like the black culture is the hood and all that stuff. And growing up in the hood, you learn that you're not in the same circumstances as everybody. Fact. So you got to dictate how far you really going to push this. Are you really trying to be a full-time gangster with two parents that came from another country or are you trying to be a proud representation of what the sacrifice that your family made? So I went through both. Yeah. I went through both. So now I evolved to, you know, I grew out of things and I'm glad that I got to grow out of stuff.
We glad you grew out of it too. You know what I'm saying? You evolved.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, so did you what high school did you attend?
I went to Dorchester High. To be exact, I attended Tech
Bears
Boston.
in the building.
Yeah, I attended Tech Boston Academy, which at the time when I attended Tech Boston, Dorchester got broken up to 3 schools. So technically, I'm not the day one Dorchester cat.
Yeah,
I came in when the school was fusing, but that's when everybody was fusing. Westie, Southie was one of the first schools that already had like 3 schools in the one building. So I graduated from Tech Boston Academy, but I was on the football team, Dorchester Bears. Shout out to all my guys on the football team. And I played basketball to my 10th grade year. I was a bench warmer. Okay. I was like, nah, this ain't it for me.
Was Coach Desai still there? You remember him?
Coach who?
Desai.
How does he look like?
Oh, Evans, do you remember?
Coach Evans, man.
Yeah, okay.
Big neck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like big shoulders, small neck. Yeah. That's Evans, man. Yeah, on the basketball team. Yeah. He ended up doing the football coaching a little bit after, but I forget the football coach. It was an older guy.
Yeah, Moran or something.
Yeah, Moran. Okay, yeah. He used to talk hella shit.
What position did you play?
Defensive tackle. I love defense. I love defense. Defense where it's at. It's a different type of aggression when you play defense. I think I was able to channel that into my music career. Like I'm very not passive aggressive. Yeah. Like I'm aggressive, you know what I'm saying? I want you to feel that force. I want you to feel that energy that I'm coming for you. I wasn't like the best player though. My size, the guys that play in the old linemen, these guys were like 6'2", 6. I was 5'7", 5'8", but I was just quicker, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna go shoulder pad with you and fight you and get out your way. I was just gonna squeeze through the gap. Yeah. But you know, there was times where the play might go left and I ended up right. So it just looked kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? But overall, the people who know me know that like football is my my love and my passion.
Okay. Yeah, he played a little football, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
What position you play?
Man, I played cornerback. I played receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What school was that?
Man, I was in Liberty, man. That's in PA.
In PA? Oh, okay.
Dipped out. He dipped out.
So you're from Boston, but you went to school out in PA.
Exactly, man.
Okay, how was that experience?
Man, I mean, shit, growing up, I kind of been like around like a lot of different places, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really from Haiti.
Okay, bet.
Shout
out to the Zoes.
Yeah, sauce
That's right, man. So yeah, man, from Haiti to Florida to Boston, you know what I'm saying, and then to PA and shit.
Yeah, you was living it out.
Like definitely,
for
real.
Sure.
What year did you go? Like, were you in middle school or high school? You went to PA?
Yo, high school, man.
High school? Oh,
I had came from Haiti. Like matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
I was in Boston. Was it middle school?
Yep, with me.
That's how. What middle school was that?
Gavin.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, man. Then I got shipped out to Florida. From Florida, they shipped me back to Haiti, man. The earthquake happened in Haiti, and they shipped me up there to fucking PA.
What was that? So we talking like 2005? What we talking about?
No, we talking more like 2008, 9.
Okay, 9. Okay,
around
gotcha.
there. That's when we started going to high school, maybe 2009, 10.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so did you attend college?
Yeah, I did. I went to Berkeley College in New York. That's
a music school?
Nah, that's the business school. So the one in Boston is LEE at the end. The one in New York is LEY. Okay. And that school was in White Plains, which is Westchester County, which is like Mount Vernon, Yonkers, New Rochelle. So I went to that school after I graduated from Dorchester. But before I went to New York, I actually attended Cambridge College Year Up program.
Okay.
And I don't know if a lot of people know about it. It's pretty popular now.
Yeah.
But when I first started it, it was hard because like I was street. So because I was street, I wasn't respecting the etiquette of being professional. I wasn't tucking in my shirt and stuff like that. So they kicked me out of the program, which I could say like I know so many people that overcame and succeeded from that program. So shout out to everybody who's an alumni who graduated from Europe. That's a great program. But then I ended up going to New York and I attended Berkeley College, and it was just a great opportunity because at 18 I was able to leave my neighborhood and my friends. It was very hard because going to New York, I'm by myself. I got to develop who I am now. Like a lot of times growing up, we develop who we are through our friends. So now when I don't have those friends, I got to look for those same type of friends. Now I'm gravitating to people in Yonkers, New Rochelle, Spring Valley, Harlem. And I was able to come up with a crew called Fresh L's, which it stood for Future Responsible Entrepreneurs Showing Honorable Leadership, and I was able to develop that with my brothers out in New York. So shout out to them.
Shout out to them, man. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so what was your major while you did
business management and general business?
Okay.
I did psychology my first my first quarter because my school was quarterly.
Yep.
Psychology, I don't like it. It's too manipulative, and like it's like. What they teach you is not your experience. They teach you how to be able to talk even without the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, and the people who talk in class aren't always experienced. So these opinions that come out, you just be like how you standing on this if you don't really know? You're just going off your emotions, you know? And so I'm dropping this class, and I just kept it strictly business. So, shout out. So when I meet people who like graduated from psychology, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I took psychology. I know what you're about. And they start laughing because they know that I know. It's like you're finessing everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bullshitting.
Yeah. I don't think everybody's intent like that, but the general masses of it is like that.
Yeah,
but they won't really
tell you that.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you that.
They're just gonna keep milking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's off rip.
And you graduated?
No, I didn't. I threw way too many parties. Way too many. Man, first time not living in my house.
Yeah.
I have my own dorm.
Listen, bro.
I have 2 beds.
I didn't finish with you, bro. I know we shouldn't be dapping it up, but you got somebody with you.
It was an experience, though.
It was.
Like, dorming, if you go to college, dorm. Please.
Yes.
Dorm. Just, it's the real experience. Just, now you're bagging shorties, you're doing your homework after school. Me, I was fortunate. I ended up bagging this shorty from Connecticut I was dating, and she was in the library, and I wanted to holler. I wanted to, rock with her. And she was like, listen, if you ain't gonna do your schoolwork, you can't come to my dorm room. So I used to go to her dorm and do my homework in there. And then after, I was going for the prize.
Yeah, you know that.
And so I think a lot of times in college, you're gonna meet women who really have a heart for people like us that grew up in circumstances that we just don't know what's the right thing to do at that right time. And they just like, women are gonna be the one to be like, nah, listen, I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at yourself that way. You're better than that. And in college, you're gonna meet a female like that. Trust me, you are.
Do you feel like college helped you see life for something different?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know why people I do know why we put such a negative perspective about college. Is because we don't believe in ourselves going to college. When I went to college, I didn't believe that I was going to be able to get accepted to Berkeley College. They accepted me.
Word.
But and I think that's what made me change my perspective of myself. Like, damn, and it's a private school, so like it costs money to go there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, word, I'm in the school. I took a crazy loan. So because right after I got kicked out of school, like I had to pay like $40,000, and I'm like, and then you get these refund checks while you're in school. So you're like, oh word, you get 2 bands or whatever. You go run it up, not knowing that you got to pay that back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like I went through all that, and I'm like, damn. But it was a dope experience, man. Shout out to Berkeley College. Shout out to all my guys that graduated, the females that graduated, because it was a dope experience.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely had fun in college. For sure.
What college you went to?
I went to Newberry.
Okay. Ooh, they have baddies and parties.
Yes.
That's sophisticated black shorties and stuff like that. I used to go there. Hell yeah. I used to work at Pine Manor.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was working at the kitchen. So all the baddies, I seen all the shorties scanning their cars, whatever. So I always knew Newberry before I graduated high school, that Newberry was the spot because I was going to like some parties there when I was 17.
Oh, word?
Yeah. They've been.
We had some parties, but you know, it kind of, you know, sometimes it died.
They got shut down. You guys used to get shut down a lot.
Yeah. Now it's not even a school no more.
It's not, right?
Nah.
Oh, damn.
They done. But let's get into your music career. So, what got you into music?
My brother. My brother's not like a rapper that people know. My brother grew up in the era of freestyling.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, everybody was freestyling.
When you was battling.
I was battling. I developed the battles, the battle era.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from the Smack DVD era. But prior to that, and the N1s and all that. But prior to that, it was just like freestyling, like going on Napster and downloading like battles with Supernatural, different battle rappers who was just known for battle rapping.
Yeah.
But I grew up in that culture of freestyling, you know.
Cause I grew up on like the $3, the
Yeah.
That's what me and him watched every day after middle school.
Right? Grabbing him by the end of his shirt like he a little pit bull and all that. That was the thing. Kaboom was nasty. Kaboom was nasty. From Philly. Yeah, just the freestyling era. Like I don't know if you know about Wordsworth, Lyricist Lounge. This is the time where like Mos Def, Black Star, Wu-Tang, Capone, Oriego, all of them was out. So like those freestyles that were going out, now you got Nature, you got like, you know, The Firm, you got all these different, like hip hop in the 90s was so ill, Daz Effects, all these artists that like, they weren't popular, but if you heard them, they were nasty. But back then it was just more like who was more popular. Yeah. You know, so.
Cause we was just having a conversation off air about AZ. I be messing with him all the time because you just named The Firm. That's his man's. You know what I'm saying?
AZ, yo.
For sure.
At one point, AZ was better than Nas. And everybody knew that.
Damn,
but nobody wanted to accept that because people were cult followers of Nas. You know what I'm saying? Even when they fast forward, when they did the song "The Flyers" off Nas's album, that was like a reunion.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Like we didn't hear them do music for like 10 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even back then with Core Mega and all that stuff like that. That Queens movement, you know, Lakey, 41st Side and all that stuff. Like, Queens, like hip hop wise, was very powerful, and this is before 50 was around. You know what I'm saying?
Like for real, all the time.
For real, Queens was really it. So I gravitated to that era.
That 90s
freestyling,
era, really.
that freestyling where you would just like I used to have a thesaurus, encyclopedia, and a dictionary in my backpack. Because it was the wordplay that kept people intrigued, you know what I'm saying? You know, people like, yo, it's freestyling, yo, you know, I come around, or they be like, oh, you know, I got your bitch, I fucked your bitch. So like that repetitiveness and redundancy is what made people be like, through the ciphers. You gotta find different wordplay to keep your shit alive. So you rapping, you're like, this, air conditioner, it's cold out here, there's an exit sign, you know, the camera's watching us. Like you just gotta keep going. Like that's the era I'm from, you know? So this era is not built for that because I think society has shrunk our intake of information.
Microwaved us.
They microwaved us. So we're not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? We just stay in the pocket of rapping like, oh, I'm gonna stay on this flow. Why? Oh, because everybody likes it. But in that era, if you were doing what everybody else did, they were calling you a copycat.
Yeah, they were.
And then you sound like this dude. You probably couldn't rap again. The streets wasn't rocking with you
at all.
So now these duplicators, it's crazy how it's like, yo, he sound like him. I like him.
Back then, they used to run niggas off the block.
For real, bro.
Get out of here, dog. You copying.
Even I'm from the era where like when Eminem was becoming popular, white boys were coming out and rapping his lyrics because they knew that black people didn't know him yet. He had Eminem's first project was called Infinite. That's the project where they said that he said the word nigga at one point in time. I don't remember catching it like that. I was so young, but I was a fan of Eminem. Like back then when Royce the 5'9" was rapping with him, you know what I'm saying? They was in Grand Theft Auto. And Eminem had so many freestyles that white boys would come to a black cipher. Like, you know, I grew up in Rosendale, so you got dudes from Dedham, West Roxbury and stuff like that, and they just rapping like him. Like, they just rapping like him. But if you didn't know, if it wasn't familiar to you, you would be like, yo, that white boy's nasty.
Yeah, he's hard.
Because he was the only white guy that was really popping, you know what I'm saying, on some rap stuff. So it was an interesting era, man. I miss those days. One time I took some shrooms, right? And shrooms, like, sometimes it gets you, like, you might have a trip, but, like, I didn't have a bad trip, but I started crying, bro, right? And it was like, that might have been a trip that people seen, but I was crying because I was like, yo, hip-hop is so dead.
Yeah.
So dead. Like, we didn't even want to embrace it when Nas came out with Hip Hop is Dead. Everybody's like, what? Hip Hop is dead. But when Nas announced it, we as like hip hop fans knew that it was dead. But if you was a fan of down south music, you didn't want to downplay it and be like, it's completely dead. You just wanted to say from our region, from our era, it kind of, I guess, evolved.
Hip hop is definitely dead though. You know, right now it's like what, trap music, drill music. It's not hip hop.
It's not. That's another genre. You know, I remember when hip hop used to be gangster rap, hip hop. Like, you used to have alternative rap at some point, you know what I'm saying? When things were like I grew up listening to, this is how I got introduced to hip hop. So my brother, I used to listen to SWV. R&B was popular back then. It was crazy. MC Lyte was really, really popping. And then one day my brother was just like, yo, stop listening to this soft stuff. Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Ooh. DMX. Capone Noriega. Crazy. So now gangster rap was in my life. Yeah. Mobb Deep, all this stuff. You're like, yo, now you're so intrigued by it that you were gangster by default. Like, back then, you would hear somebody bumping Mobb Deep, you didn't know if that person was gonna shoot the party up. Back then, the music was like who people thought you was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even from the time when Purple City Bergen came out. That's us, that Purple City Bergen. I went to Dorchester. Them Cape Verdeans used to bump that. You was like from like I don't want to name hoods and stuff, but Dorchester, and them Cape Verdeans would pop up bumping that music, and you're like, yo, they come over there, they about to come over here and activate. Like, you was just looking at it. Yo, you listening to Mobb Deep, you're talking about getting clapped, right? Like, homie, you about to get clapped.
Shook ones.
Like, shook ones. You're like, yo, homie about to get clapped, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was really connecting to what the energy of the music was. So gangster rap changed my life, and I think it changed hip hop in general.
And who would you say is your favorite artist growing up?
Fabulous.
Okay.
Fabulous, and then G-Unit, D-Block, and Dipset.
Okay.
Those, and everything that came with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 40 Cal, J.R. Ryder, Bezel, then G-Unit. You know what I'm saying? You had, not a fan of them, but Tony Yayo, but like Spider Loke and all these different. They were branching out. Young Buck. Yeah, Lloyd Banks. Oh man, when I was listening to Lloyd Banks when he was 16, when they were listening to the Almighty All-Stars mixtape, and Banks used to just go off, just snapping. That was around the time that G-Unit was falling apart and Bang'em Smurf and Domination were having beef with 50. I don't know if you know that story, but that was the original G-Unit. The original G-Unit was 50, Bang'em Smurf, Domination, and somebody else. Then they had a fallout because he got rid of them and brought in Yayo and Banks and stuff like that. Okay.
So your top 5 is like freaking all New York, man.
Yeah. I mean, New York was killing it.
New York.
New York. I can't tell you who I thought was.
My favorite artist is from New York, so. Who? Biggie Smalls.
Oh, Biggie Smalls. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Who didn't like Biggie? Who didn't like? It's like, it's the other, it's the Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac. They're up there. I expect you to like them. Yeah. Because they took over the airways, they took over our life. But who influenced you after that? Fab, Styles P. I used to like Styles P more than Jada at one point. I like Jada more now because I booked him. Yeah. Like when I booked Jada, he's like the coolest dude I ever met.
You brought him right over there.
Yeah, I brought him right to Dorchester where I graduated. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to educate the community on self-health and self-wealth. And Jada Kiss, he got Giant. Giant is the original bar father. He's the reason why everybody's doing all the pull-ups on the scaffolds and stuff like that. And I brought them both out here to Dorchester High. They were like, why are we going over here? I'm like, because I graduated from here. Yeah. And I just wanted to bring that culture. I'm from Rosendale, but a lot of my people I grew up with was all through Boston.
Yeah, facts.
So.
Okay, so.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. You gotta it's on the YouTube. You gotta check that out.
You said what?
I didn't know you brought him out here.
Oh yeah. I brought him out here about almost 3 years ago.
3 years?
Yeah, almost 3 years ago. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was a blessing, man. It was a blessing. Again, that goes back to the roots of me being in Westchester. Because a lot of my dudes are from Mount Vernon and Yonkers. Yep. So by the time I went to go book him, I was in Yonkers. My peoples that I used to work for at Finley's Basement, she's from Yonkers. Shout out to her. I went out to Yonkers. She was like, I'm about to go take you to go see Jada Kiss's best friend, which is one of these dudes. He got a clothing line called Legacy. He got that. He was making the top 5 Dead Alive sweaters at the time for him and stuff like that. So she brought me to Yonkers, and then she was like, yo, he's been out here. He was out here in Yonkers and Mount Vernon back in 2006. So like, I got love from there. Then now I'm getting love being out in Yonkers because she's like, nah, he been out here. Then my Mount Vernon people's like, nah, he's one of the first Boston people I met. When I was out there wasn't no Boston people out there.
Yeah.
Still there isn't right now, but I mean, it was college that allowed me to get that opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So how would you describe your style to the viewers? Your rap style, your artistry.
Back to the D Block. When Dipset's Unit was out, I was a D Block fan.
Yeah.
D Block down to the T. I felt like they just were more raw. They was always more raw. I felt like Dipset was raw, but they was flashy. At that time, I was living in New York. Like I was living in New York when Stack Bundles got killed. Like around that time. Wow. So like, you living out in New York, like if you weren't fly, bro, shorties weren't fucking with you. Like I had to go and work at Finley's Basement, back to the shorty from Yonkers, work at Finley's Basement, work at the men's department, and steal clothes from the men's department so I could
get fly,
get hip to what's going on.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? Like back then, so I graduated high school in 06. So from 06, 07, 08, 09, yo, those years were crazy. But yeah, like niggas was rocking Red Monkey jeans, 7 jeans, Robin jeans. Like that's the era. And those jeans were like $100, $200. So I couldn't afford that. And people out from Boston, we weren't really thinking like that unless you was like really shopping at like Hip Zeppy or Harry the Greeks or like Fat Tony's. Like you had to go to these spots to get these exclusive stuff. So now when you're in New York, it's just all there. It's just all there, you know what I'm saying? Rocking ACG boots, rocking fitted jeans, rocking. I'm coming back 2006, 2007. Niggas is like, yo, you mad tight? Like, you on some gay shit? Like, yo, we rock top 10s. Like, yo, we rock yum yums. Like, but when you go to New York, like, these niggas are dancing in top 10s.
Yeah.
They're like playing ball in top 10s. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even care about Adidas. Yeah. Like, they just wear Air Forces. That's it. That's all they rock out in New York. Air Forces and ACGs, and then after that, it goes to the Maury's and the Pradas and then all these other sneakers, you know what I'm saying? So they showed me that. I think New York, because New York gave me bravado. Bravado to me is like a certain confidence in your aura.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in Boston, I would say, don't have bravado. Like there's only selected people that do, and that's from your experience of life. Like he was in PA, he was in Florida, he was in Boston. There's a bravado to him. He's been developed in different areas. So now these cities have molded him in a different way. So now you're like, you from Boston? You don't even get the connection that he's from Boston.
Yeah, word.
Because it's a bravado to him. He's more worldwide. So when niggas in Boston like, yo, I'm from the bean, you put yourself in another city, like they don't even know about that, bro. They don't care.
They really don't.
They don't care, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember the whole Boston Red Sox New York beef. Like I used to be like, yeah, I just rock Boston hats. But back there, out there, the Bloods is rocking that. So I'm like, yeah, Red Sox all day, Red Sox all day. They're like, son, we don't even care about that. Like, we about getting money. Like that, like you know what I'm saying? Like
brought down you like, damn.
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, like we like the shit that we care about, they don't give a fuck about. You know, so like coming back to Boston, I used to tell niggas like, yo, niggas out there don't give a fuck about us, bro. Yeah. We will be in the projects talking like, yo, I catch a New York nigga out here, dog, we gonna ride on him. Not knowing that, nigga, In Too Deep, the movie In Too Deep, LL Cool J went to OP.
Word?
That movie with LL Cool J, where he's God, that's a true story about a dude from New York that went to OP and basically took over the block, took over the whole hood.
Wow, damn.
Yeah. Then you think about Blue Hill Ave. Blue Hill Ave was shot in Canada. Like, they got some scenes in Boston, but the movie was shot in Canada. So like,
oh damn,
niggas in New York would be like, son, I thought the movie was shot in Canada. I'm like, for real? So now we're like, Blue Hill Ave. But not knowing, what's that movie that's from Boston? Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh is Boston.
Not Boston.
Fresh is Boston.
Yeah.
Fresh
that's
is
not from Boston.
Oh, that's crazy.
I swear, I think that movie Fresh is from Boston.
With the homie that kept off Jake at the basketball court.
Isn't
that's Fresh?
The little kid that was working at the little kid that was working at the gas station.
Nah, that's not
Fresh.
Nah.
Fresh was the little nigga.
Fresh was the little homie that was hustling. He was playing chess with his father every morning.
I gotta go back and see that movie. And there was a movie that was shot in Boston that's black that was like, it was shot in Boston, but I might have got the wrong name.
Even like Blue Hill Ave, like you said, like I be trying to, when I used to watch it back then, I'm trying to see like, yo, I know, like I'm trying to see the hood, but they ain't really show shit like that.
There wasn't because Canada was cheaper to shoot movies. Boston's always been expensive to shoot movies. Now they got people shooting movies here, but that's like Paramount Films paying for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bread to shoot it.
Like equalizers and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember that movie Equalizer? No, what's that movie that Sandra Bullock did that was in Boston?
Oh,
There was
they did it at our school.
There was a kid that got stabbed right at Dudley, right? You didn't hear about it? He got stabbed while they were shooting the movie.
No.
Oh yeah, it was stuff like that. But I don't want to drift off to like things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Boston, yo. We have so much history, but the city of Boston has took us away from it. Because if you really look at it, I don't know if y'all know, but the NAACP, the first chapter was here in Boston. And when I went to the NAACP conference at Seaport about like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, they expressed that, and I was like, wow, we're like, they done soaked us dry out here. We don't know a damn thing. History, we got so much history. Like we should be like, we don't even have to live like other niggas, bro.
Facts.
Like we live by that because we're like, it's a culture.
Yeah.
But really, like our culture up here is segregated. Like anybody that knows like black people that live in New England is completely different from the black people that lived in DMV. Like even in DC, Virginia, and all that, they got history out there of black pilgrims that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Because we know about Paul Revere.
Yeah.
We know about Thomas Edison, George Washington, and all that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go to the Masons, they got the Mason building that's right next to the downtown movie theater. You could go and visit the Masonry over there, and then you'll learn the history and the power of, because there's black people in Masonaries too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, there's so many significant places in Boston that historically have information for us, but we don't go to those spots because we don't think it's for us.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X was Malcolm X here. It was Detroit Red, then he came Malcolm X. Coretta and Martin met out here. Martin went to BU. These kind of, if we knew these things, we would have been going to BU. There would have been more black people going to BU.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We would have been like, nah, I ain't trying to go to Bunker Hill. I'm trying to go to BU.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but we
facts.
don't know the power and the significance of these places. So like, we just got to keep studying. Crispus Attucks, you know, everybody knows him as the first black man that got killed.
Yep.
But like, why would they give him a day? Like, he really was more powerful and significant than that. He was like kind of like a Harriet Tubman of war at that time. So when he got killed, it was a power statement for other black people to be like, we're gonna stand on something. You know what I'm saying? You know That's why they say you gotta sacrifice. And sometimes we gotta sacrifice our own life sometimes to get a point across, you know, and keep that legacy flowing. But we don't have no connections with people out here like that.
Facts.
Because a lot of us are foreigners.
Yeah, facts.
A lot, and then I heard a lot of people from Boston really are from the South. Like a lot of people from the South migrated up here. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got the Cape Verdeans and Haitians that came. Like Haitians and Cape Verdeans been out here for a grip. Like when I grew up in the 90s, there was Haitians were already in Hyde Park and Mattapan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was already in Brockton.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You already knew
like, I already knew about them. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I am from that era where we weren't, I have to admit it, and that's why I've always gravitated to Haitians, because I remember that era where like we just used to talk shit about Haitians all the time. Yeah. It was bad. It was like, there was one that was called HBO, Haitian Body Odor, and stuff like that. It was things that, I used to go to Mecca at the time, so there was Haitian kids that would be on the bus and stuff like that. I think it was around 2000. Yeah. 2000 when Haitians was like, nah, nigga.
Yeah,
it's not happening no more. Zopound, when the Zopound grew more and more. Yeah. Oh man, Haitians was out here. They ain't what. I was like, yo, nigga, you go to church. You been at church since 10 years old. Now you killing niggas? Like, yo, what is going? Yo, when I seen all the Haitian niggas become street niggas, I'm like, how? How? Y'all, like, I knew niggas that was going to church on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Word, and sometime on Tuesday.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, niggas became killers. I was like, yeah, y'all better start showing these niggas respect.
All of a sudden, you know, you gotta keep pressing them buttons.
You know what I'm saying?
They'd be like, oh, okay. Hey. But what made you pick the name Ace the Truth?
So there's a hip hop artist named Master Ace.
Yep.
I heard him. He's another artist that my brother put me on to, and I was like, damn, his flow. I don't know if you heard him, but his flow is immaculate. Yeah. He's just got this. He from Brooklyn. He just got this flow to him, and I was like, man, I love his style. How can I name myself something that it's gonna exclusively make me Ace? Well, at that same time, Paul Pierce was, you know, playing for the Celtics, Shaq called Paul Pierce the truth.
Yeah.
And I love Paul Pierce. This is after the time he already got stabbed by Benzino and all them people.
Paul Pierce Jr., right?
Yeah. Word? That's my guy, bro. I haven't met him yet.
I met him after he got stabbed.
Oh, word?
At the Watertown Mall. When
really?
Went. Yeah, I met him. He went on my birthday, so I was like, yeah, I'm pulling up.
Nah, he's my hero.
Yeah,
like Paul Pierce my hero.
I can't wait to have him up here.
Yeah,
You know
for real. But now Paul Pierce, the truth, Shaq, and all that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna name myself the truth. And I just pushed it from there because there was a lot in the streets. There used to be niggas named Ace that wasn't even letter A. Nigga be named Eric. He's like, yo, they call me Ace. I'm like, my initials is Austin Castro. So the E is just like entertainment or extra. But you're not even like you should be named Slim because you're skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like you should name, like niggas are naming themselves things that just didn't align to who we thought they were. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even now with hip hop, there be names that rappers be saying like who? What?
Nah, they getting crazy.
Yeah, they getting crazy with the names.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, okay. So what are your goals? What are your goals for your music career?
Man, at first growing up, I wanted to be the best rapper. I wanted to be the best MC. I can't lie. You know who took that title?
Who?
Lil Wayne. When Lil Wayne was like, I'm the greatest rapper alive, like he was making people who we grew up listening to not relevant anymore.
Fact.
He was hopping on their records and killing it. He was doing mixtapes, the Canon mixtapes and all that. So I was like, damn, I'm not even on that. This dude's an alien. Like Lil Wayne's an alien to this hip hop
Nah, there was
shit.
a point in time Wayne was going insane.
We wasn't even listening to Jada and all them. We still try to listen to them, but we was listening
especially
to
with the dedication.
Yeah, oh man, he was killing it. Another one that was killing it with Jeezy too. I love Jeezy. But my goal is to build my empire and help basically create like an X-Men of hip hop for artists in our region and the industry. Educating them, teaching them stuff that this is my daughter. My bad real quick. She called me 3 times. Let me daddy mode real quick.
Yeah. We'll let it rock out.
Hello?
Hey baby.
Hey.
What's going on? You call me?
Yeah, what time are you gonna come and get me?
Let me call you right back. I'm in a radio interview. I'm gonna text you. I'm right down the street from your house. Okay, I'll call you back. Oh, all right. Love you.
Got to answer the calls, you know.
Yeah. She called me 3 times. Like it's crazy. But so I want to help help us evolve as a region. Yeah, we got a lot of talent out here.
Okay, so
but we're not educated enough. Okay. We're not educated on how to make money. There's no real labels out here, so we got to start bringing in these resources and people from Atlanta and stuff out here so they can see. Because if we get labels out here, New England itself, it will be like a Texas. Yeah. You don't have to leave Texas. All these people from Texas, they don't leave Texas. Like, you know Club Godzilla?
Nah.
That song, you got that, with the pussy puppet, forget it. It sounds crazy. But anyways, he from Texas. He's bubbling, but he don't leave Texas like that. He's good. Bun B, Pimp C, and all them, they didn't have to leave.
They just right there.
They're right there.
Boston's mad tough, man. Like I said, we just don't certain light we're not gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to keep it as like, you know, a white city.
Yeah, white city. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Boston's tough, man.
We breaking through that. We breaking through it though.
We breaking through it. We are
slowly. But how often are you in the studio?
Shit, it's funny. I got a studio session next week. I ain't been in the studio all this year.
Wow.
But during the pandemic, I wrote so many records that they just sitting in the studio. So I got new joints that I did with features with other people that invited me to come to their studio and stuff like that. But like, I got a lot of records. It's sad, but like my last project was 2013. I did a project called You Be the Judge.
Okay.
And
how many tracks?
It was like 12. It was like 12, 14. It was a mixtape. This is back then when the mixtapes where you would go meet somebody. I met DJ Rob. He from New York, I think Bronx to be exact. I went over there, got CD duplications. I don't know if you remember that era where people were getting CD duplications and you would go out there and sell them and stuff like that. You got it. I did that era. That was hard. That was hard, man. It really was.
This way or the way where you could just stream
the harder way. The harder way. Anthony Hardaway. I'll take the Anthony Hardaway. Because that's how them down south people blew up. Popping their trunk, selling their CDs. But what we didn't know was that you gotta have something to make people want to come to your car and buy your CD.
Yeah, you do.
We at the front of 7-Eleven trying to sell CDs. It's hard.
Yeah.
But if you pull up in an old school Cadillac with 22s, niggas want to know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And Boston is not a flashy city.
Yes.
It's not. It's like we're more conservative out here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have somebody who is flashy, you don't think they're humble. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna rob him. He's trying to flex on me. Yo, this nigga think better. But that's what I learned about Boston, New York. Like New York niggas, they'll have beef because this nigga pulling up on a Lambo on the block. Yeah. You don't have that. Niggas out here, you don't got a Lambo, they still got beef with you. It's just over like petty shit. Like, and even I'm not saying that if it's about money that it should make the beef more, that it's more justifiable. Yeah. But we don't really have like, it's like high school shit. Like, like, yo, what's really your problem with this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys talked before? Like, you let people talk for you? Like, you let people so you on some judge courthouse shit where you let somebody in the streets advocate for you? You should be able to be like, yo, listen, man, this is my problem with you. So and so and so. And niggas say, you know what? That was a misunderstanding. But these are things that's happening not only in Boston, in the hood. It's just like, it's overrated. Like, we can't talk, bro. Mm-hmm. But you want to talk. But you want to talk to your shorty. You want to talk to all these people, but you don't want to talk to the people who you have most respect for. And now you had a fallout because of a misunderstanding. It's just played out. I really try to tell my friends, like, hood shit to me is played out.
Facts.
Like, how much could hood niggas do more and more to crash out? To a point, just to point what? Just to prove what though?
Yeah, you ain't proving nothing.
You're not proving nothing, bro. And then you in jail, you're sitting there thinking like, damn, I try to prove to a bunch of niggas who are out there, they still outside.
Yeah, word.
Fucking my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
You know, it's different. It's different in the hood though. You know, it's goods and bads in it.
Yeah, for sure. So, but it bothers me. It bothers me. I seen a lot of my good friends go down just off shit that when I found out what it was, I was like, really? Y'all got beef for this? Like, if we propaganded this, people would be like, that's kind of whack.
Yeah, but it's certain people, a lot of people are different. You know what I'm saying? You can't just look at that as like, you know, the whole hood and shit. Just
not the whole hood, but
niggas be doing, you know, dumb shit. That's not the whole hood.
It's not but right now it's not even a couple niggas, bro. It's a lot of niggas.
Yeah, like times
niggas
change. You know what I'm saying? Times change.
I appreciate those times. I appreciate those times where like the beef was really, maybe it was through sides and hoods and shit like that, but like it was more through politics. Right now, it's no politics. It's just, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
Now it's all the gun manufacturing though.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too.
Mad guns out now. You know, it wasn't that many guns back in the day though.
Yeah, but when you go down south, everybody got guns and there's not shootouts every day.
Bro,
you feel me? There's more control. There's more control. You would think like, because there's guns, there's more control. Like, all right, I was living in Seattle, right? In Seattle, everybody got guns out there. I was in a situation where these two dudes were about to fight, right? But everybody had guns. I was actually in Tacoma, to be exact. These niggas end up banging. You know why? Because everybody had guns. So it would have just been a bloody warfare if everybody really just popped off. You know what I'm saying? They were like, nah.
Let's throw these hands.
Yeah, let's throw these hands, man. You know what? Everybody don't got to die. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I seen that. That happened in Texas. That happened in Seattle. Like, yeah, of course, it's shooting people gonna shoot, but like, that's why I'm not big on guns because I have anger management problems. Yeah. So I know if I get mad, I'm just gonna want to shoot you. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just like just say you know what? We don't fuck with each other. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah. That's it. I'm not even gonna give you the energy that you think that I have because really. I value life.
Facts.
I really do. Like, I wouldn't want to put myself in a position.
That's the thing about owning a gun, man. You own a gun, you like what? Who? Huh?
Yeah,
where,
I know.
Where you at?
I didn't have guns, and I had access, and I have access to guns. But like anybody that knows me, be like, if I had a gun, I put out a gun. Niggas be like, what the fuck, Ace? Really? Yeah, like you, nigga, let me do this for you. Like, dude, because that's not my aura, bro. Like, my aura is not crime. Yeah. My aura is like. I want growth. Love, you know what I'm saying? Again, our family comes from that. Yeah. So why would I put out negative energy because of what life has brought to me? Nah, I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? So I pray that we all kind of find our own ways to resolve situations without actually killing somebody, you know?
Facts. Okay, so what's your creative process like in the studio? Do you punch in, freestyle, or you have it written before the studio?
All three.
Okay.
I don't like punching in though. Now you gotta do the one take. I'm from that era where one take. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not, but you know when you're trying to try new records nowadays, sometimes you might have to punch in.
Yeah.
you're trying to add an auto tune, you're trying to have a sound electronically go out, it might not come out that way. So now you're like, yo, punch me in right here. And then you gotta come in like that. But I'm from the one take era. I'm from the era where like, you dropped your verse, if you fucked up, you gotta do the whole shit over.
Whole thing over, right?
The whole, you know how stressful that was?
Go back, man.
Yo, one of the dudes that I rap with growing up, that he was a one taker. Shout out my guy Chilla Jones, man. I used to rap with Chilla back at 13, 14, 15, 16. We had our own crew called Barrio Styles. It was just a mix of everybody from different high schools. I don't know, you remember that era where like you would have friends that went to Barcelona Academy, Madison, O'Brien, Burke, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all would meet each other and y'all would just click. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we did it. But Chilla, man, he was an alien, bro. He used to rap about shit like, he dropped out of high school when we was in high school. He was like, yo, I'm about to drop out of high school, just be a rapper. We was like, what? I'm like, nigga, my mom will beat my ass if I drop out of high school. You know what I'm saying? But look at Chilla right now. Like he's a lyrical monster. He gets acknowledged all over the world. And I want people to understand, like, I remember when niggas in Boston were hating on him just in general. Yeah. Like now he's everywhere. Canada, America, Europe, you know what I'm saying? Like he's well respected. So, you know, sometimes when you take that sacrifice, we don't see where you're gonna take it. Sometimes it's scary, you don't know. I don't think he knew, but he always pushed for that. So when I see him now, it's always like salute. So shout out my guy Chilla.
Shout him out, man. Yes, sir. Okay, so do you produce your own tracks, or you have a producer do your tracks?
I got producers. Okay. I got producers I work with, and then, you know, the YouTube. But I'll buy them. Like my song Monster that I got out right now, like I brought that beat.
Turn you to a monster.
Yeah, man, that's my workout music, you know?
Okay.
Like, that's something that when people hear, I want them to hear, like, damn, like, what's gonna make me monster? What's making me monster? Like, and right now I'm pushing the records out to like UFC fighters and like boxing fighters, because all I need is them to come out to that song one time.
And that's it.
And that's it, bro.
You gonna get
especially when it comes to royalties.
Yeah.
Like that's all like let me drop a quick jewel real quick. So if you could get your song played in a stadium, everybody that paid for that event, you get a commission out of that. Now how much, I don't know. Yeah. But you gotta, and also for ASCAP artists and BMI artists, if you want to get paid, you gotta go and you gotta upload the flyer to the platform so they know, because if that venue is ASCAP or BMI friendly, you can get paid and the venue can get paid for hosting something that's ASCAP and BMI.
Putting y'all on game.
I'm learning right now, so I just want to share the jewels, because like I said, this is what I'm here for. I'm here to spread the knowledge, you know, and you know, hopefully other people take approach and attack it more than me. Yep. But like that's one of the few things that I've been picking up on the last like 2 months. I've been taking classes and stuff.
Okay.
Well, real quick though, yeah, I heard your tracks and all that, but what's up with the auto tune? You don't fuck with auto tune?
I got records of auto tune, but
okay.
I remember that era where like I'm from that era where it's like auto tune, like nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got songs that are auto tune, but they were like with other people, because I'm like, nigga, if you want to take that lead and be an auto tune guy, I'm gonna jump on. You could tune me up a little bit. I'm a rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rap, but.
Man, I hate that auto-tune, man. I still hate it, man.
Yeah?
For real.
Yeah, nah.
When my girl be listening to all that new stuff with the auto, I'm like, yo, turn that off, man.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Like, yo, you know what I told my shorties? Like, shorties. Nigga, if you don't know my lyrics, you don't fuck with me. You feel me? If you know another nigga's lyrics, you know Moneybag don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you fuck me. Like, you don't know my lyrics? Nah, you was you're not my number one fan, you know what I'm saying? You should be rapping my lyrics. Like, why do I meet chicks that I don't know that know my lyrics more than you? You know what I'm saying? For real, you gotta really fuck with me on some real shit. That helps a man believe that even that the shorties like say music, but when you showing everybody else love, like, oh, listen to this dude, I'm like, are you hopping in other niggas' whips saying, yo, play Ace of Truth? My bad. Are you hopping? Are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not doing that, then nigga, you were not promoting me.
It's like, don't play no other nigga music from my daughter.
Yeah. Word. For real.
Okay.
For real.
Okay, so what do you hope people take away from your music?
That I'm not a killer.
Okay.
That I don't got time to be rapping about killing niggas. That I like to actually verbalize how I feel, and also like to intellectually put out metaphors and wordplay and similes to get you to see like that's why I did Monster, because I knew at that time that drill was starting to become a thing. Yeah. So if even if you hear the song, I'm like, I say, you know,
you're not really talking. Like
I'm not talking smoke. I'm not talking smoke. I'm saying I'm more like, you know, We light it, be stripped, we turn it to Kwanzaa. I lie under your honor. I'm on beast mode like Marsha Lynch. Real niggas could never be extinct. All about cash and need to bring what the fuck you broke niggas really think. Smoking gas, that shit really stinks. I bring the terror squad, Cuban links. Loose lips, make the ship stink. Squad up, rest in peace of nigga chinks. Feel me? Like, I'm not, all that, I'm not talking about no beef with niggas.
Nah.
I'm just,
you spitting.
Wordplay. I'm just spitting, you know what I'm saying? So that's, like, I just want to put that out, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Okay.
Just want people to know that I spit bars and I'm all about bars. And if we doing a track together, yes, I'm trying to rap better than you.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
In a respectful, competitive way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, like, I be in the studio, niggas be like, yo, let's do a feature. I be like, oh, I'm about to body this shit. I think this nigga think I'm about to just hop on the record and just
he think
cater to him. Right. Nah, nigga, I'm trying to isolate myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
that's the goal.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Competitive spirit.
Yes. So gotta know when to come in, you know what I'm saying? But what's the hardest thing about being a rapper?
Fans, getting fans, yo.
Yeah.
Keeping cult following fans, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of drifted off to being a promoter, because I wanted to learn how artists get fans. Like, like having fans, like, it's one thing to have bitches that fuck with you.
Yeah.
They're not real fans.
Nah, they just
fuck with you. You fuck them, you talk to them, you vibe with them. The ones that, like, they know your lyrics, they know your song, they know the track you just dropped, they know they shared your music, they like, niggas come to you and just spit one of your bars, like, you're like, whoa, like that right there. So that I think gaining fans and keeping fans is the hardest thing for a rapper. I think, for me personally. I don't know for other rappers.
Would you say the same thing, G?
Man, the hardest part is just like, yo, staying to your root, you know what I'm saying? Not switching, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, not selling your soul, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really it's the hardest and the easiest at the same time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like, we know as artists, we're so conscious of the record that we're putting out. We're just subconscious of how much of effect it has, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
how much will it have?
Yeah, will it have, you know what I'm saying? Me, I rap about females all the time. That's like my niche now. Like, for the last 10 years, I'm lyrically just trying to spit lyrics to get shorties intrigued, you know what I'm saying? And that's always been my advantage. I think that's why, like, when I do start rapping the raw shit, niggas like, oh nah, nigga, you a spitter. But it's like, but I grew up in that era, so I'm gonna cater to that era, but I really grew up in that era. I used to like listening to hip hop when niggas was rapping about girls.
Facts.
When niggas was like, nigga, that shit's soft, nigga, shut that shit off. I'm like, nigga, that nigga's rashing.
He's talking.
Yeah, he's talking that shit. You ain't got no game. You don't get no bitches, bro. Like boom bap rappers, this was the era, right? Boom bap rapper used to be like, yo, I don't like that shit. That shit whack. But I'm like, nigga, the shit that you spitting, you ain't getting no bitches to.
Yeah.
And mind you, I'm 16, 17, 18. I already lost my virginity, you know that. So now I'm eager to want to intrigue shorties.
Yeah.
In the gangster rap shit, I'm like, I'll be seeing other niggas that gangster. I'm like, that nigga way more gangster than me. That's not my lane.
Word.
So you making love tracks now and stuff?
No, I got a couple. I don't say love songs. I say more like we fucking. Like, we fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, smarting them out.
Yeah.
Talking about, you know, all type of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Big pimping.
Yeah, I like that.
And what's the best thing about rap, you would say?
Traveling.
Okay.
Traveling the world, meeting people, meeting other artists that you like. They're better than me. Like, I like meeting people that are better than me because they actually treat it more better than what I treat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just connecting with other type of lyricists. Like, I got songs with people from Charlotte. I got songs with people in Seattle. I might put that song on to you, but you might not like their style. But you ain't been in a city, so you don't know what kind of content they put out. Like, in Seattle, they rap about pimping. So when I did the songs, I'm talking about pimping, but I'm not like guerrilla pimping on the record. I'm more using my intellectualness from the East Coast and then putting it out with the pimp vibe. You know what I'm saying? Then down south, you know, you got them Charlotte. Actually, in Charlotte has a lot of smart black people. Like, the South does too, but Charlotte, North Carolina is dope. North Carolina is dope, and they embrace the art of rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll do the piano, rap, do all type of
all
shit.
Of the
they do all that. You know what I'm saying? Instrumental, all that.
Yeah.
We don't do that enough out here. We let Berkeley kids take care of that. Saxophones and all that. It blows my mind seeing white people in downtown playing James Brown or certain things. You be like, damn, like, why are we not being educated at? Again, that's our city. Our city is not giving us these resources.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Mecco and I used to do I used to play the Ocello. Is that how you pronounce it?
Cello.
The cello. Yeah, the cello. And like, that's not my interest. Yeah. Like, but back then they'll have you playing the recorder. But how many people mastered the recorder, the flute? Nobody was really, you know what I'm saying?
Into it.
Yeah, like really into it. Like we're not really, like up here, we're not into it like that, you know? That's why I'm about to start attending, I'm going to Howard Homecoming coming up. I think it's October 20th. Okay. And then I'm going to Florida for the Florida Classic. I'm going to my first HBCU game. I need to be in the environment of other black professionals.
Yep.
You know, being from Boston, we are professionals by default. Fair. We just got to show them that we're professionals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so. Exactly. Okay. So have you performed live before? And if so, where have you performed live at?
I got at least 1,000 shows under my belt.
Wow.
I definitely do.
And do you like performing in the studio better, or do you like making a song?
I love performing outside. I love performing
more
in
than making a song in the studio?
Huh?
More than making a song in the studio?
Yeah, because I get to fucking maximize my energy on stage. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with I may not be the dude, be like, put your hands up and go left and right. Which, you know, salute to people that keep that dynamic in the air.
Yeah.
I'm more like blood, sweat, and tears. I'm about to pour out this music.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done performing, I'm drenched.
Yeah.
I'm from that era. That's why I knew when Dipset battled D Block, I seen the way D Block was dressed.
Locks.
The locks. Yeah. When they had the cargo shorts and the shirts, I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas ready to work. Joel's was extra drippy. Cam was drippy. Jim Jones was iced out. So it's like, and I was blessed and fortunate to bring out Joel Santana too.
Wow.
I brought him out to Brockton at the Sound Lab.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I brought out Benny the Butcher, Joel Santana, Jada Kiss, Shay Noor. Mm-hmm. Who she's down with the Trust fam with 38 Special.
Okay.
DNA, K-Shine, T-Rex, Charlie Clips. Mm-hmm. And that was through the battle league that me and my peoples had. But my company is called Show Me What You Got.
Okay.
So I developed this company when I was living in Seattle. I lived out there for a year. I came back to Boston. I was like, nigga, show me what the fuck you got. Like I was talking to myself when I created that company. Yeah. And then now it's a platform for independent artists.
Y'all have shirts and merch and stuff?
I got merch coming out now. When I get the merch, I'm going to give it to the people like yourself where you guys could just brand it. Yes. Like I don't care if you hang in it. I don't care if you decide to wear it.
We put it right here on the table.
Yeah, you feel me? And then and then the website. I admire and respect a lot of people who do merch because you got to take the losses and the gains in this game with that shit, and it's scary because like you throwing down $500, $1,000, and you might not even make that money back. But same thing you would say to me, like nigga, you throwing all these events, you know, putting $7,000, $10,000 and shit. Think I should be buying a home by that time.
Right.
But I'm not, because I'm believing in this dream that I have. I'm like, when I brought Jada Kiss, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because later on, I went to Philly and Jada had a show out there, and when he walked in, he was like, hey, what's good? Da-da-da. So I'm just like, damn. Then I brought out Styles P, and I'm like, Styles P is a cool ass dude too. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't met Sheik yet, but I like booking artists and bringing that quality to our city, and I admire all the promoters who bring celebrities out. Keep doing it because we are the catalyst for entertainment in this city. You know what I'm saying? We are but we got to work together more and start bringing out more quality people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay. We don't always have to have the old heads bring out the old rappers. Like bring out old rapper because you respect the culture. And you know that Boston is going to support that. Like white people, we should do shows that we know white people are going to come to.
Facts.
Niggas just always want to, niggas got to pop up, we got to smoke. Like that's not for everything, bro.
Nah,
some events we can't smoke. You ever been to a party where you could smoke outside the crib but not in the crib? Do you know that the lack of because there's no smoke in the air, people could actually breathe, think better, have a better conversation. But when you infest the whole spot with weed and everybody's not a weed smoker, it like changes the energy of the place. It's not live no more. Niggas is antisocial. like niggas is just staring at niggas. Like I'm like, yo, bro, if you can't stop intaking so much weed to the point where you fry your brain and niggas don't know who you are now. Like for real, like take a drink. Go smoke the blunt outside. Like that's how we gotta treat some of these shows. Like I like this venue because we can smoke in here. But like there's some venues that I'm gonna be throwing events that you can't smoke, but I got a patio for you to smoke at.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta respect that. Like, especially if somebody's telling you, you know what I'm saying, they got the patio, you want to keep the whatever area nice.
Yeah, because I didn't grow up smoking in my crib.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, I used to go to other niggas' cribs and smoke. I'm like, yo, your mom's mad cool, nigga. She lets you smoke in there. But in reality, if my mother let me smoke, I would have grew up different.
Yeah.
So I learned how to respect. Like, yo, they say no smoking, bro. Like, we're not gonna smoke it. It's not
Facts.
that serious.
See, I'm just like that too.
Like, versus
it's
niggas be like, yo, niggas can't smoke. Man, I'm out of here. I'm like, bro, you on some fiend shit.
Yeah, nah, it's not that. It's never that deep.
You can't smoke.
Yeah, but it's never that. I mean, you can't really smoke in the club like that. Some clubs, so you know what I'm saying? Hit your shit before.
Now you can smoke in a lot of clubs.
I
was in the Grand in Seaport. Oh my God, I was blowing L's in there like the shit was a Dublin house. You can't even smoke in a Dublin house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even smoke in there, and that shit is hood as fuck. But you see how they still respect it? They go outside, smoke the cigarettes. We should have more establishments like that in Boston where we're like, yo, the owner doesn't want us to smoke in there, let's respect it. Because we're adults.
Facts. Okay, so do you have a team behind you, or is it just you do everything yourself?
I got supporters. Okay. But I do everything by myself.
Okay.
Do I want to? No.
Me neither.
But
it's the way the cookie crumbles.
But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, you know what I'm saying? What I do have is I assign myself different teams, different people. I recruit people on board for different projects. Every time I throw in an event, it's a different group of people that I add on board. Yeah. Sometimes, like, I have events and like females will be like, oh, book me for all your events. I'm like, nah, I don't want to see you every time at my event. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to switch it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So like I bring this type of resources. Now I'm going to do more educational stuff. Like I want to bring out Wallow. I want to bring out Yandy. Yep. To educate the black women in our community to be more entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to encourage us to be black professionals. Facts. Everybody that's an entrepreneur is not a professional. Facts. And this is what we're learning through the entrepreneurship of this world. Like I got my business, I got my own business, but then that service that they give you is trash. Mm-hmm. It's so how do you consider yourself a professional? So now, like, how do you expect yourself to meet other professionals if you don't handle your business in a professional way? Facts. Like, oh, you didn't do something right. Okay, hey, you know what? Let me reimburse you. Matter of fact, you can keep this right here. I should have gave you a better service. So next time when you come around, I'll give you a better service because I didn't give you the right one. Facts. You know, like shit like that. And I'd be like, oh, well, you ordered it. Like, that's yours. Like, I can't do nothing about it. Like, and you'd be like, yo, makes me want to slander your company, nigga. Like, you know? So we just need to encourage each other to support my guy right here, T3MU. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and subscribe to his page and his platform and like all his posts. Share his posts. Check out his stories. See who he's interviewing. Follow the people he's interviewing and continue to grow with what he's putting out.
Spread the love.
Spread the love.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to clip that up too.
Now, I felt it when I was doing it. I was like, he going to take the footage. Yeah. We going to do it.
Like, yo, that's a clip up. That might go up every week, bro.
No, send it to me. I'll share it.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm saying? And I'll do a drop after this show just to make sure, like, you send me that, I'll push that out and be like, yo, make sure you support T3MU. How did you come up with T3MU?
Me, I was just actually talking about this last night with the other guys I had in here, De La Cream, but I came up with T3MU because I was originally a basketball player. So I played ball, and it was T3M. You know what I'm saying? Team 3 me.
Okay,
you know, Melo used to do the thing to the side, so we had a group of my friends, my close friends I used to play basketball with that I grew up with. We did that. And then after college, it was like, not even after college, after I got kicked out of college, it was like, bro, I'm not going to be hooping no more. I'm not going to chase this dream because it's like no need to, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to brand myself.
Did you play for your school? Nah.
College, I played in high school. Then college, I was a little bit overweight. And then I lost the weight but didn't have the grades. Okay, so it was you know what I'm saying? Then I lost it. Yeah. And then that's how I came up with T3MU. And then I started screaming it. Then my bros was just like, yo, that's fire. Like, let's rock with that. Let's make that into
So it's like, is it more of a movement or a company?
It's a brand company.
It's a brand company. Okay, got it. Word.
Can you tell them what T3MU stood for?
Oh, the 3 made us.
The 3 made us.
You know how dudes say threes for the beans.
Yeah, 3 for the beans. I figured it when I seen that. I was like, I think the logo is self-explanatory. If you're from Boston.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're not, it's a good question to ask what it what it is. Yeah, exactly. So
I feel like the name is catchy.
Yeah, it is. When you coming out with the merch?
Oh, I got a couple, but I'm definitely gonna come out with some real official merch soon.
So when I come out with my merch, I'm creating a pipeline because I do marketing. So so I work. I have a job, but I'm an entrepreneur, so I get to choose what contracts I want. I've been working in the marketing industry for about 6 years, learning branding, learning how to brand activation, learning how to flyer, learning how to tap into these events where it teaches you how to market your products, like little stuff. Like I'll tell you an example. I worked for T-Mobile Metro when they collaborated. We was at the Galleria Mall. They said to me, hey, Austin, here's a chapstick. We want to get everybody's information. I'm like, with a chapstick? But that day, it was cold as fuck. So now you gotta use this one product and be like, find your niche to how to get people to come in and put their data in. We just want your name and your email. Yo, I know, hey, it's cold outside. I know you need some chapstick. Hey, beautiful. You got nice lips. You need some chapstick for like you just finding different pitches. Yes. It's like bagging shorties. Yeah. It's the most fun thing to do. Like branding and marketing is like the best thing in all industry besides hip hop. Because branding and marketing is what all these tools need to get their stuff out. So you know what I'm saying? So I just learn like that and I tap in and then I try to share that education. But again, when I do my merch, I'm going to channel that pipeline with you. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to go through the ups and downs or the mishaps of these people trying to start their clothing brand. I'm going to go to the manufacturers who work with these brands already and say, I want to buy wholesale through y'all. And then through y'all, I'll use your pipeline because now I'm bringing them more services in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna channel that with us and any other brand that wants to reach out when I come out with my merch. We need them varsity jackets, we need them bomber jackets, we need them jeans stitched, you know, let's start working with designers and stylists in the city of Boston. There's a lot of them out here. Like, let's just tap into our creativity space. That's why I said Charlotte has that. Like, Charlotte has that creativity with like the black community, like be like, oh, you do piano? Can you play piano in my event while I do a poetry spoken word event? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that,
they bring everybody together.
Okay. Yeah, my cousin, shout out my cousin Mark Merrin, man. He's a big supporter of the city of Boston when it comes to hip hop, producers and stuff like that. So shout out to him. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the artist you would love to work with in the game right now?
In the game, like that's in the industry?
Yep.
Fab.
Okay.
I'm about to do put together a record to do with like Vado, Shay Noor. Honestly, the people who are on the come up, people who are like
on the rise,
affordable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to Jada about doing a song with Jada. I'm not putting all that bread in right now. You feel what I'm saying? I need to have certain things established in my life before I decide to put all that investment into that song with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, like I want to do songs with the people in the city of Massachusetts. Like I want to do more records with artists in Boston, in Massachusetts, Springfield, you know, Southern Mass, Western Mass,
anywhere
Mass. Anywhere in Massachusetts.
You from Mass?
Let's do some shit. Producers, let's
come
collab.
Get with them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm dropping a lot of records. I think I have one of the most features in my catalog. If you go to my SoundCloud and I got features with so many people in the city who are either relevant or irrelevant or was relevant. And that's what makes this shit fun. Like I said, meeting other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a whole promo run where I'm just doing features. I was gonna share an idea. I'm not gonna share it because somebody's gonna want to take it. But one of my goals is to throw a big Massachusetts festival.
Okay.
Where we get the whole Mass.
Yeah.
It might be a 3-day festival. We know. You know what I'm saying? With all the talent. And if we could do that and collaborate on that, I would love to do that with sponsors, business companies. It's something that we could plan now for the summertime. You know how Boston has the Boston Calling? Let's create our own Boston Calling. Let's show them what the real Boston Calling is. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna have need security for all the hoods that's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta use that budget for that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we throw events and we don't think about security. Security is like very important. People's safety is very important at events.
Yes.
Nobody should be getting hurt at an event. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know?
Okay, so what's some of your favorite songs you've done? Because some of mine are Monster, 007, Bout Mine, Keeping It Real, and You Know My Name. You Know My Name's real
Bitch,
catchy.
You Know My Name. Bitch, You Know My Name. Yeah.
Keep It Real. I love
any of the songs that sound fun.
Keeping It Real
is the songs I have fun with. Monster was fun. Bout Mine. Shout out my guy
Bout Mine,
OD.
you went in.
Good look, man. I did that with my man OD. We shot that video in LA. Shout out to A+ Films. He be shooting like Nike commercials and all that.
Oh, word. Shout out to him.
I got a song called Show Me with my guy from Seattle. Shout out to Lando Films. He shot that video. Monster, my guy GQ TV shot that video.
Shout out to them.
The song Methadone Mild that I got, who was it? Gomes. Gomes shot that video. I forget CEO Productions.
Where you shot that video at?
What?
Methadone Mild.
Right in Methadone Mild. Yeah, man. You know, I was like, my man from Seattle came out. Actually, that same night we went to go see ESTG perform at Providence. Oh man, that was an awful show. ESTG, he's dope on like records, but like live, he's just like not a lot of energy.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
I feel like today's generation, you're not gonna get a great performance live.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And Jada kind of exposed that with the verses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? When you go to a Jada concert or you go to an old school concert, you're not listening to them through the DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like when even East is one of those dudes. You go to his concert, he really rapping. He'll be like, DJ, cut it off, like bow, and he'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see that too much from dudes nowadays. So.
Yeah, it's the lyrics. It's the lyrics though. If you ain't got the lyrics, man, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. More than the lyrics, it's the showmanship.
Yeah,
it's what you give out when you're on that stage.
Fact.
I'm not a big fan of Lil Uzi Vert, but when I know that he's performing at Coachella or with all these other Rolling Loud, he's going to dance. He's gonna jump in the crowd. He's gonna do all this stuff because that's his showmanship. I'm not a fan of it, but the people are, and I can see why they gravitate to that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say about lyrics is like, yo, when you cut off the beat, you can't listen to Uzi.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sometimes you can.
Acapella.
You don't. Uzi can rap. You can't name Uzi. We got to name somebody else because Uzi can actually rap
when he wants to.
He actually got it
when he wants
to. He's just his generation.
Like that song "Go Yard Bag" with him and Fab. He bodied that shit.
Yeah, he go him.
He do, but
he's just not your style though.
Yeah, he's not really my style either.
I ain't really heard enough. What I heard, I'm just like I ain't kept listening.
Like again, like he said, Lil Uzi's not the. Like,
he's not the one.
He's not the one. Yeah, we're not like.
He's just
not coming to him, but
I know you're not. But I'm just saying he's not the one we put on next.
You can't acapella with autotune.
No, you can't. No, you're right. I mean, unless you got the actual thing connected to your mic and you got that. You know what I'm saying?
Who's hit the same?
Who's your top 5 artists?
My top 5. It's hard, but like Pac, Big, obviously like Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So let's say, all right, so we're gonna take Nas, Biggie. We know this. All right, so we're gonna go Big Daddy Kane, AZ, right?
Yeah.
Who else?
You wouldn't put Kane up there with the Pioneers before Big in them because he's kind of like
KRS.
I'm not from that era.
Yeah, I feel you. But he's a pioneer. He is. But I get what you're saying.
I like who you like, Rakim or Big Daddy Kane?
I'm gonna go with Rakim.
I'm gonna go with Big Daddy Kane.
I'm gonna go with Rakim.
I love it. Like Big Daddy Kane, he got swag.
Yeah, that's big facts.
Rakim, I met Rakim. He's dope. He's like a real like.
You met Rakim?
Yeah, I met Rakim. He is like. He got this aura to him. He got an aura. But he's not like
he's
extra.
not for the shit. Neither.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not just like he got this one tone to him that you just like. Yo, what's up, Rakim? I'll show you the drop that me and my mans did with him. Like he's just like Rakim, still ill. Put it in your face. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like,
fiend.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love Rakim, but when I listen to Big Daddy Kane, I'm like,
yeah, he got that stuff.
What about so my top 5 would be Drake. Oh, you don't like that?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Damn.
Thanks.
It'll be Drake.
Thanks.
If he was in your top 5 and you said him 5th, I would be like,
nah, he can't be.
One?
He can't be. Because you already know Big's number 1.
No, I didn't knock them out. I said they're ready.
We don't need to name them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't name them. It's like we already know.
Nah,
but
so
it's
Drake,
like
so Drake's one. All right, so Drake's one.
Dave East.
Okay.
It gets a little hard after that. It's like a mixture of anybody. You know, Gunna. He was alright, and then his time. Well, Gunna's not in my top 5 now. I'm getting roasted right now.
You got to take out.
We gonna clip that video right there. We Drake and Gunna.
What's wrong with Drake? Drake's the greatest of this generation here right now. He makes quality music.
I mean,
first off, we know that he don't write all his songs.
We going with that narrative? Come on.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not?
He didn't write all his songs, but we love him.
Nobody talk about him being he's not even in people's top 10, bro.
But he's a great, isn't he?
NWA was a great, not Eazy-E was a great.
Damn.
So we got Gunna. Don't
throw Gunna in there. Throw Dave East. I'll put Griselda in there.
Griselda, okay. Who is your favorite out of Griselda?
Conway,
okay, yeah. He's killer.
Yeah, he's
killer.
He's go crazy.
Sometimes I could fuck with what's his name?
West Side Guns.
Sometimes his project is fire. I know, like that's what I'm saying. You listen to that, you be like, eventually you just start doing it, nigga. Like But I like how he does the shows. What's that show that they be having? The painting shows in Miami. What are those shows called again?
Oh, I don't.
He does artwork.
Collage? I don't know.
Oh fuck. It's an event that he be doing that pertains to like artwork because he's like a big artwork type of dude. He likes art. Okay. So I forget what those called. They're not galas. They call something else. But I go with mine, right? So I Fab, Busta Rhymes, right? What is it? I like 50. 50 changed my life. 50 showed me how to.
Wayne's in my top 5 too.
Wayne is in my top 10. He's on my top 10. But who else? Lloyd Banks. But again, Lloyd Banks is not a top 5 because at the time when he was rapping, he was top 5.
Yeah. We talking about all times, right?
We're talking about all time. Yeah, it's hard with the all time.
Wayne, I can't put you in my top 10, bro.
Oh, if we talking all time, then my top 5 is probably Big, Tupac, Wayne. No, Jay. Jay goes third. Jay.
Are you more of a Jay fan or Nas fan?
I listen to more Jay.
Who you think won the battle?
Nas.
Okay, I think
Nas got Jay.
Nas.
You didn't see the interview with Dame Dash just came out recently? He said that. He said, nigga, when Nas came out with Ether, nigga.
Ether,
Jay was around here walking like he was heated. He was like he didn't know what to do.
It fucked up The Rock.
Yeah, it did.
It fucked up The Rock, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Was like, I ain't like Nas Parker. He talking about how big Jay-Z lips. I'm like, nigga, this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. But when you fast forward, when you look at Jay and Nas now, you look at Nas, you're like, Nas, the shit that you're doing now, Jay been doing.
Yeah.
Like getting the Hennessy deal. He did that with Cristal. Yeah. Getting the commercial deals. Dude saying all that. Like, Nas is like you heard
catching
Nas
up always.
Yeah, he just catching. Yeah, like
always. He's always trying to catch it. But you know what I'm saying? He's still one of the GOATs though.
He is the GOAT.
But you feel like he's always straight.
But if it's Jay-Z, Nas, who we saying? Who we picking out?
If it's Jay or Nas? If I had to
overall.
I
mean, we got to stop doing that. You know, it's a win-win. You feel what I'm saying?
It is, but I'm gonna give you the answer. I'm going with Jay.
I'm going with
Nas.
You and your whack man's full like bad hands.
I think I'm gonna go with Nas.
Jay got better albums, better beats.
He do.
Than Nas. He do. Nas had some albums that were trash. Jay had some whack albums too, but they weren't worse than Nas's albums.
Yeah, I feel you.
But again, we could talk about this all day. Because you see my man, he's like... He's Nas. I'm a Nas too. There's too many aspects to it. There's way too many aspects. There's way too many aspects. But when Ether dropped, that was a bigger record than Takeover.
For sure, if you're going for like freestyles, I don't think Nas got it in him like Jay got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
As a freestyler, hell nah, but you know.
Yeah, but DMX rasped Jay. You didn't hear about that story? When DMX battled Jay?
Definitely.
And then he blackballed DMX and
over
shit.
Jay.
Dipped out.
You take DMX over Jay?
Hell yeah. I take DMX over mad niggas. X was a dog.
No.
That nigga
you know
was
what?
real,
X is on my top 5.
Bro, he was real.
X is on my top 5. No, his album was crazy. All his albums were fire. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, all that shit was fire, bro. Like, I never forget the energy that DMX had, dog. Like,
that's one thing I said. Like, if it was like a versus with X, only person I would put with X would be 50, bro.
I don't even think 50 would have fucked with DMX. At that
You know
point.
what I'm saying? But yo,
Hey, energy wise and charisma and all that, DMX was a monster,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. But who else could stand up to DMX though in that era? Who else, dog? He can't put nobody else.
Yeah, nah, he wasn't. Face to face, nah.
50 was a bully.
Yeah, 50, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got
with the How to Rob shit. That song was popping when he dropped How to Rob, when he was talking about
for real,
Missy Elliott taking.
He was getting crazy.
He was getting crazy, bro. That shit was dope.
Okay.
That shit was dope. Remember Papoose?
Yeah,
When Papoose with Alphabet.
But yeah, let's get to it because
so-
y'all not gonna dog my mans like that, man. But we just cause
Drake or Jada. Why do you think a lot of artists that are from our era don't have songs with Drake?
What was you
What
about
you
to
mean?
say? You was about to say Drake or Jada?
Like Drake or Jada? I was asking him.
Oh nah, I'm gonna go Jada, bro.
So if I bet you I can name you a whole bunch of hood ass legendary rappers, you gonna say them over Drake.
Not
Why?
really. Not Jada's different. He
Fab
talk
or
that.
Drake?
I'm gonna go Drake. He does what Fab does better.
Better?
How?
He's not
Better?
lyrically
Fab don't
bar for
gotta
bar
sing.
better than him, but he can make what Fab does with the chick songs, and you know what I'm saying. Drake does that at a high level. You know what I'm saying.
When
So
Drake-
does Fab,
just
but
be
Fab.
crying
when
on
Drake-
songs,
when-
though.
bro,
You know,
when- yeah, he
Don't
do.
that.
Ryan.
Don't do
That Scorpio album was soft.
Bro,
It made
okay,
it
nobody got
demasculinized
time
men, nigga.
So
like
his
I was
views
like,
soft too,
yo,
more
that's what I be
life.
telling you. It's
Yeah.
that lovable shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing
What you
wrong with it,
mean?
but damn, bro.
What you said earlier, I'm getting bitches.
Nah, he ain't. Nah, it ain't like
You
that.
feel
This nigga
me?
on some. He on his big
I
pimpin'
can use
shit.
that, right?
He on
I
his
can use
big
that,
pimpin'
right?
shit,
Like,
bro.
come on, like
if that's the topic, all right.
cool, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get no bitches bumming Jada.
You you can, cause he talked that talk.
Yeah, they talk that wisdom rap.
Yeah,
so bitches
yeah.
like, oh, I like the kind of mindset this nigga
Yeah,
got.
it all
nah,
depends
no
on the type
funny
of
shit.
bitch you want. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it is, it is.
Some bitches might see you listening to Drake, be like, nah, this nigga
Nigga,
soft.
so yeah, word.
Oh, they
what I'm
feel like
saying?
they,
This
yeah,
is-
You
but
never met
you,
a female that was like, now you like Drake? Like they
Nah, they come up, but I'm like, yeah, you could try to play like that, but it's not gonna come off.
I'll be like,
that.
nah, we ain't playing Drake.
I'm playing
We ain't
Drake.
playing Drake.
I could do.
playing Drake.
I could have a party with no Drake and then be
Wow.
like,
Wow, y'all are crazy, man.
There's a lot of hit records without Drake.
No, I'm telling you, only one time I really.
You get a Drake
I
record
fuck-
right now, you're out of here.
Yo, I don't know no
Anybody.
Drake. I really don't know
Anybody,
no Drake.
bro.
You said who?
You get a Future from Drake, you're out of here.
Think about
See
it.
the chick that threw the
Yeah.
bra on in.
Yeah,
Now she lit.
You
You know
get
what I'm saying? She getting sponsorship.
white
She getting-
girl.
Nigga,
Hey.
don't look at
One
it
of
like
our
that.
queens should have
Don't
threw
look
it
at it
up
like
there,
that,
man.
though.
Maybe they could have been blessed. You know what I'm saying? But
Don't look at that way though, because a lot of sucker niggas got a platform. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
I mean, but I'm just saying.
He said, "What you
He's
mean?"
out of you're out of here when you get a record with him.
man, you get with Gunna, you out of here too.
Nah, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessary.
I used to like Gunna. When he snitched, I was like, I'm just from that era. Even when with Rick Ross, when he was acting like he wasn't the CEO, and then that whole time he was pushing that agenda that he wasn't the CEO, it made me not like him. Now I like Rick Ross more now because he's a businessman. So I push the rap stuff to the side and just admire
His
the
business.
business side of things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know if anybody have you guys seen his house?
Yeah, with all that
big
stuff
ass
he got.
shit.
Like
Big ass crib.
yeah. That shit is great. It's called a Promised Land or something like that. Yo, that
Man,
crib
all
is
OD.
I was in Atlanta last month. I drove by it to go to the studio because the studio I was at was in the same town where he had that. Yo, you could. It's humongous. Like his crib and the space that he got. You have to park your car like 2 miles away and take a lift to his crib because there's no like parking space and he won't let you park in his space, which to me I'm like, nigga, you got mad land. Like you should be having cars in there, but he probably wants to keep maintenance, make sure it's not dirty. So I get it. Like, so you know, I like Ross. I like that he's fucking with High Tolerance, which is a group of a brand that's from Boston. The weed, you know, so shout out to
gotta
High
get them up
Tolerance
here
as well.
too.
Yeah, definitely get them. Start aiming for those brands.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
I say 5 years or less.
Yeah.
I'm I'm going to be able to help a lot of people.
Yep.
And I think like it's not going to be from the rapper side of me. It's going to be from the business side. You know what I'm saying? That's why Drake is who Drake is.
Yeah.
Because he makes good business deals.
Facts.
And it keeps his music alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same thing with like Travis Scott and all those artists. Like they just tap into the right business, and then their music just evolves with the business. Think about it. You do a song, and then now you got Nike and Bel Air and another company sponsor. You don't think your music's gonna get better? It is.
It is.
It is. You're gonna become more, filling. Like you're gonna be fulfilling. Like I'm good. Like I'm doing good. It. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So sponsorships is the biggest thing in this game right now. Like who's sponsoring you?
Yeah, that's
what company is sponsoring you.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna but to fully answer your question, I'm going to be in a position to help artists, but also my community, city of Boston, like throwing events for kids. Yep. When I'm right now, I just started 2 nonprofits. I got one called Young Latin Democrats, which is representing for the Afro-Latino community. I want to start integrating the Black community with the Afro-Latino community, because I think it's very monumental that we teach each other Spanish. Spanish is like the second most popular language in this world right now. Just to know it is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like just the basics. Like I try to tell people sometimes, like when you play with Spanish, like sometimes they'll be like, oh, ¿cómo estás? Ha ha ha. I'm like, yo, when you laugh about something that you don't know, like people are not gonna take you serious.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like start to embrace more of the culture of who our people are through foreigners, through slave trades and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm from Honduras. My parents from Honduras. I'm Garifuna. I'm Afro-Latino. Garifuna is a tribe that's big in Belize. But if you know anything about Belize was like one of the biggest import and exports of the Caribbeans. Yeah. See where Belize is at, see where Jamaica, see where Haiti and all that's at. That's like a port that a lot of Black African slaves were shipped off to. But things like that we don't know. Like, Haitians, right? So let me bring this up, right? So Haitians have like the most potent ritual, right, with the voodoo and stuff like that. Yeah, but I learned that like Nigeria has the most powerful as well. So like, are there any distinctions of Haitians coming from Africa on that side? Like, I don't ever see Haitians really acknowledge like the African side of them. They just like, nah, we the first that did this, we the first that did that. And you guys did help Latin America. I did I watched a PBS documentary, that the red and blue on the flag. Like you guys help establish like Venezuela, different.
It was really red and black. Our flag was really just red and black.
Oh, okay.
And then we threw in the blue in there.
And the blue was just, isn't it for like liberty and stuff like that? Yeah. But you guys help so many other islands out that I don't think a lot of people understand the value of, like
just you guys the islands, just like pretty much like the whole world, pretty much.
Yeah, the whole world. Country, I heard like Haiti back in like the 1700s was like a palace. Like white people were going to Haiti to go for vacation. Like you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, we going over there. Like that's where it's at. And then the whole Hispaniola and everything like that. So you guys are like very significant to just the African and African American of life. Like you guys help here, you guys are warriors, you know what I'm saying? Like when the Haitians went and chopped up white people's kids and did all that shit like that, other countries were not doing that. Yeah. To the point where other countries was just like, yo, call Haiti, we need them. And you guys had warriors coming out there slaying shit, and not only slaying shit, training the people in the country how to fight. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that. They don't. That's why I always appreciate Haitians and be like, yo, you guys are so like, once you guys as a whole stop the politics that y'all got going on, the world, you guys can save the world too, you know what I'm saying? But we don't want to put that all in the y'all basket. But I'm just saying, like, that's how much impact and value you guys have to the world in our culture.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like we need like a handout, but it's like, a lot of people don't reach back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A lot of people, it's like a lot of people from different places that we freed, but they never look back and say, like, oh shit, look at what they in right now. They helped this out, so let's do something for them.
Yeah, they don't.
Haiti's really like what? Haiti ain't bigger than Massachusetts.
Really? I never been to Haiti.
No, it's not bigger than like half the U.S. states, dog.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Haiti's real small and it's making all that noise, dog. People don't know that, dog.
Nah, I think they just don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
They just don't appreciate it. When I go to Haiti, I want to go to Haiti. I haven't been to Haiti yet.
Yeah, I'll take that trip.
I'm sorry I'm putting this out. I know when I go to Haiti, I'm starting a family out there. Like Haitian women are like my weakness, nigga. Like it's crazy. Like the hospitality, but then like Haitian guys don't really date Haitian women anymore, like the way they used to back then.
Yeah.
Now they're dating like.
Nah, that ain't true, man.
Nah?
That ain't true. You could say like, oh, it's not that they dating different women. Different women want Haitian men. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yo, Haitians and Nigerians are strong with getting white women. I don't know. It's not. White women love y'all.
Yeah,
they love y'all. Like,
yo, you gotta understand, right? You gotta understand, like, coming from Haiti, because I was born in Haiti. Yo, back then, we ain't really see white people like that. Unless it's like on TV. Like, it's a black country.
Yeah.
Everybody's black.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when white people come into Haiti, be like, oh shit, look at this white person. Everybody might be just sitting there just looking. You know what I'm saying? So you come to the state, you're like, yeah, I'm getting a white girl.
You see what I'm saying? Haitian niggas be getting white bitches on deck, nigga. I'm like, yo, easy. Just comes with the vibe. Okay. But you're right, like you said, they want y'all. They want y'all.
Okay, so is there any project or anything you got coming out that you want to tell the people about?
Yeah,
that they can expect? Can we expect a project coming soon?
Yeah. So on Black Friday, November 24th, I will be dropping. It's a mixtape album. So like, cause some songs, I can't drop it as a whole album on the legal side of things because I don't own all the beats.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna make it a mixtape album where there's songs that I already have with producers, and then there's songs that I brought the beats off producers, and then there's songs that I don't own the rights to the beats.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know that, and that's gonna be November 24th. The project's called Play Your Cards Right.
Okay.
I got a couple features on there. I got my cousin Mark Maron on there. I got Mecca Cashier on there. I got beats by Mark Maron. I got beats produced by Betrayal out in San Francisco.
Yep.
My man JES Productions. I think this project is gonna be a little more like just the people that's in my family, in my core.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have like outside features on this project, but everything else I will be having features everywhere. Like singles dropping everywhere. Like, do you guys rap?
Yeah, man, I'll be on my shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach out, do a record with him, and we're gonna invest in shooting the video, whatever. We might shoot the video here, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep things frugal, you know what I'm saying?
Get him going. Get him going. I'm not gonna play it because we on camera. I'm not gonna play my man's like he don't work.
Like,
he get to it and he has a lot of things that he do.
Yeah.
But if he had, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, let's get he'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he on shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Same thing with me too. Like, you know, I'm a motivator, but I keep myself surrounded around people who want that same determination and you know, and committed to that same thing, you know?
Well, definitely get with him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all lock in and get the socials going, because, you know what I'm saying? I would love to hear y'all both on
Word, hell yeah. So, November 24th, Play Your Cards Right.
November 24th.
Black Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And just look out for that. And then after that, I'm just going to be dropping, like, singles and going on like a rage.
Yep.
Just doing mad records. Like I owe it to I'm 36 years old. I owe it to myself at least that 1 full year just
go crazy.
Going nasty with it, where it's like niggas just like, yo, he wants it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being humble. I'm a humble dude.
Me too.
I'm so tired of being humble. Humbleness has brought me good things, but it's also taught me not to stay hungry. Stop being humble, stay hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I feel that. Okay. So coming down to the lighter questions, what's an album you could listen to with no skips?
Nas is Stillmatic.
Okay. What about you, G? Give the fans something. Nas is Stillmatic for you?
Stillmatic is tough. It ain't my favorite, but like a go-to, I could listen back and forth. I could listen to fucking Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah. I would actually say that. I would say that. That's good.
That's another one. That's Ghostface, Supreme Clientele.
Okay,
that's a real classic. Like what is it? The Raekwon, the Cuban Links, only built for Cuban Links.
Cuban Links with him and Ghostface. Oh my God.
Those like.
Bro.
Yeah, those are kind of
scar faces. You feel me? Like,
Daytona 500, all type of like it just crazy, bro, crazy. Yeah, those are albums that Capone Noriega.
Yep.
I didn't grow up listening to the War Report like that, but I grew up like just listening to them in general.
Yo, you know what made me look back at it too? Is like, Cause I watch his podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then I love Nori. Like he's my ultimate favorite dude.
He's my guy.
You know what I'm saying? And then I listen to his music and it's like, Nori's so different from what he rap now. You know what I'm saying? From who he used to be.
The old Nori, niggas wasn't fucking with him like that. I used to tell niggas when I was younger that Nori was better than Capone.
I mean, you could say that.
His style was just so everywhere. So
he could do anything. He kind of could go anywhere with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nori's
like
definitely
a wild card.
Yeah, he's a wild card. Yeah, for sure. I love Nori.
What about Pun? You a big fan of Pun?
Oh, of course, man. The Latin community, man. I remember when Terror Squad was it. I grew up listening to Beat Nuts. Alcoholics, they're Latin artists. You know what I'm saying? Any Latin artist I was gravitating to.
Okay.
Like I used to like Fat Joe. Like I'm not a crazy fan of him now, but Fat Joe was that guy. But when the politics of the Big Pun and the Terror Squad stuff happened, it made a lot of niggas look at Fat Joe different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know too much about it, where he like basically brought TS without really talking to Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? So when Pun died, he just took TS. That's why when Terror Squad became Terror Squad, he had all the members on there, but he had fallouts with Cuban Links. He had fallouts with Triple Six, Armageddon, all the members of the Terror Squad.
It's a turmoil.
It's a turmoil in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it put a bittersweet vibe to him. But I did like the Jealous Ones Envy album.
Okay.
Where he got on, y'all wanna live my lifestyle, never seen it, never in the crack house. And then he got Remy on there and all that. Like, I like Fat Joe though.
Okay, so if you could sign to any label, what would it be? Or would you rather stay independent?
I'd rather stay independent.
Okay.
So you could respect my platform.
Okay.
Respect my hustle.
Yeah,
would you
know
do
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
thing, G?
Yeah, I mean,
back then I used to want to sign with like a G Unit and them, but man, like, you know, even with the D Block, you seen all the artists they had, you know, like shout out Snipe Life, Bully, Bucky, all them dudes, like musically wise, it just didn't go far for them. So like I never really wanted to look at them as a label anymore. I just wanted to look at that more of as a brotherhood. But like on a label, I probably back then wanted to be down with Cash Money.
Oh wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like or No Limit, like or Slip and Slide with Trick Daddy. Like those labels were like fun to me. You know what I'm saying? When I seen them, I thought
you're gonna get some bread.
You're gonna get some bread and you're gonna be around some bitches for sure.
Yeah.
I can't stand boom bap rappers that don't care about females. I'm like, nigga, you're not gonna make a song about, like, do you know that there's females in this crowd? You're not gonna acknowledge them?
Facts.
Like, nah, bro, just gonna rap about like this. Like, I'm like, all right, bro. But I grew up listening to Mortal Technique, Pharoah Monch, you know, those artists that Black Star, those artists that were rapping about not women, but it was so dope to hit the roots. Like, man, that's what I'm saying. Hip hop just dead because like we just talk about only bitches anyways.
Yeah,
it's you know, like even me, I'm trying to learn I'm trying to grow out of my style right now because
they
it's
not talking about bitches. They talking about just dumb shit,
drugs,
shit that's not relevant. You know, what I mean?
Spinning the block.
Same old
like
shit.
Spinning the block now. That's all it's about.
That's all it's about. You be like, damn.
I cried when Nipsey died.
Yeah.
I cried when DMX died too, because that was like an uncle dying in the game. But Nipsey, it was sad because it was just like, damn, he was evolving right in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And nigga, just to die off a nigga that snitched on you or snitched on somebody else, like that's why we can't fuck with the gunner, man. Like anything that has to do with snitching,
He's
like
pressing me for that.
I thought you were about to say Tekashi right after.
Definitely not rocking with Boy.
He said, nah,
he played a role. You know what I'm saying? And then you got that's what I call, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't rock with that. You played a role, then you playing like you this and that, and then now when it comes down to it, you don't hold your status.
The niggas that he snitched on, do you think that it was right for him to snitch on them?
You talking about
Tekashi?
Yeah, Tekashi. I mean, no. I'm not saying
You can't just, like, if you're not built for this lifestyle,
don't be in it.
You can't just come in here and then just fuck this whole shit up. You know what I'm saying? You could have just stayed over there, type of shit. That's how I look at it.
And I'm a walking example of that. You know what I'm saying? I've always been myself, but I have a couple gangster friends that, but they know when they be like, yo, D, we about to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going in the crib, go for some 2K, you know what I'm saying? I might go to the gym, but you know what I'm saying? Or I might call this girl, but I'm not doing what y'all niggas doing. And they perfectly was fine with that. So when I seen that, I'm like,
even niggas in my hood, like,
I don't rep the hood no more, but niggas I grew up with, they'll be like, Ace always been on some rap shit. Yeah, I'ma fall through. Like, if somebody getting jumped, I'ma jump in.
You know
what I'm saying? Somebody's with you. I'm with you, and somebody's trying to disrespect you. I'm rocking with you. Yeah. But to go out my way to be like, I'm about to go kill this nigga for you, is not my style, bro.
Nah,
like, I remember my right hand man that he's back right now. He was like, "This is why I fuck with you." One time, he was like, "Yo, meet me over here. We gonna meet somewhere." He's like, "Yo, I'm about to go rob these niggas in there." I was like, "Yo, I'm not into that shit." I was like, "You got a mask?" He was like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it then." And even that, I still didn't want to do it. And then he went and robbed these niggas, came out the house, came out with like 20 pounds of butter and all that. And then I was just like, I could be the driver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna be like,
allegedly.
the nigga, he's like, "Yo, I went in there, gun butted niggas, did all type of shit." I'm like, see, like, if I was in there, that would have been too much for me.
Yeah,
like, he's living out a movie scene. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna stay in the car.
You like,
I'm gonna
remember
be the guy.
when Marlo said that? He was like, you know what I'm saying? He used to go on rides and niggas be like, "Yo, we about to do this." He'd be like, "But why we gotta do that?"
Yeah, like, why we switching the vibe right now, nigga?
Like, yo,
let's go to the club.
Let's go to the club.
Niggas like, "Yo, we about to just, let's go see these niggas over there and see they outside." I'm like, for what?
You feel me?
For what, bro?
Ain't no need for all that.
Bringing me on board to some shit that you gonna put my freedom in jeopardy because I'm your mans. All right, if I'm your mans, you be like, "Yo," that's why that movie, what's that movie what's that West Coast movie?
Oh, no, Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood, yeah. Like, that shit right there, that was real.
Yeah.
When he hopped out, that main character, that dude.
He said, "Doe, let me out."
You know, at that time when that scene came out, there was a lot of people who weren't doing that.
That's facts.
So, like, when you looked at that, you're like, damn, like, if I was in that situation, I would like, I could get out the car.
I would have been Cuban Gooding Jr. too.
I would have been like, "Yo,
let me out."
Got my nine, I got my nine.
Yo, let me out the whip. You feel me?
I'm glad I ain't choose a gangster life.
Yeah, facts.
I'm good with all that.
There ain't no retirement plan in that.
Nah, ain't none of that.
Okay. So with it being the 50th year anniversary of hip hop, what's your favorite era? I mean, you kind of...
The 90s.
Yep, the 90s. Okay.
I was born in 87. I think the 90s was the primal era of hip-hop.
Yeah.
Other older cats would say, like, when Rakim was out and stuff like that, and we didn't even mention KRS-One. Come on. He's...
Melly Mel and all that. Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, like, for real. So,
I'm a hip-hop historian, so I know all that shit.
Word.
Yeah. I'm going to know the 80s and Cool Herc, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into all of that.
I remember watching the beef DVDs when they used to talk about the beefs with artists and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know, I grew up loving Lil Kim. I used to have the biggest crush on Foxy Brown.
Okay,
like just like even Rod Digger, Rod Digger from Flip Mode.
Rod Digger is so tough, though.
Yeah, she was tough. Lady Luck.
Yep.
You know, stuff like that. Queen Latifah. MC Light.
Salt and Pepper.
And it's crazy because, after this era right here, this new era don't know nobody y'all talking about right now.
Yeah,
they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like Nori's keeping that alive if people, really tune in.
There's a lot of people that don't watch Drink Champs.
Nah, that's true.
The young niggas,
because I be seeing them numbers and views. I be like, damn, that's just like older people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even the older people who are older than us don't watch him like that.
Nah, facts.
I think our era. How old are y'all?
I'm 28.
I'm 94.
Yeah, so I'm 94.
So y'all like,
I'm 94.
Y'all like one of the few last.
We was like
we're the last breed. We're the last.
Our whole generation is done with that. Like, they don't know how.
Yeah, we was the last breed to be outside and all that.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
There's no more outside now. It's just whack. Like we were talking about, I used to play football in the snow. I used to ball up in the rain. Yep. I remember in the summertime, I used to ball up when the sun used to come up. And mind you, I was not a basketball player. I was just being outside. We was just outside. That's just what it was.
You used to be inside only if you sick or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't feel like going outside.
Or being grounded by your mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to get ass whooping, so... I know Haitians, they used to get ass whooping.
Yeah. Caribbean,
they used to get the worst ass whoopings in the 90s.
Yeah, for real. We get it, you know what I'm saying? But Ace, the truth, we appreciate you for coming here on T3MU TV.
Man, I appreciate the love, the
great
energy.
Episode. You know
man, for real. Like, once I got everything laid out and pushed out, man, I'll definitely plan on coming back.
Yes,
with to talk about what's going on moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
We plan to have you back on once you drop the tape.
Yeah, I got you.
Definitely.
Man. Thank y'all for having me.
November 24th, right?
November 24th. Play your cards right. Ace the Truth. This is finally it, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And my guy came in here to co-host with us today. You know, G. Talk to him. You got something coming out yourself soon?
We'll get into that. But like I said, man, good shit.
Oh, yeah. He's shy. You see what I mean? Gotta get him on his stuff. He be like, bro, tell him you probably do got some stuff coming. You know you working on something.
All right, man. Well, let's say
go to Haiti. Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to Haiti. You can find it, well, not on all platforms, but yeah, you're gonna find it on YouTube. You're gonna find it on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Yep.
Welcome to Haiti.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to do one called Welcome to Honduras. Actually this weekend, shout out to all my catrachos, borrachos, Hondurans, Garifunas. This weekend is the Honduran Independence Day weekend. This is Latin, Latin month? Yeah, Latin History Month. Yep. So Honduras is one of the countries that's gonna be represented this weekend. So tap in. If you know anything about Hondurans, we got love for everyone. We don't discriminate, so tap in with us.
Okay. And that's a wrap for episode 41 with special guest Ace the Truth and my co-host Haitian G. You feel me?
Haitian G.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you just make his name up like that?
That's what they call him. Yeah.
He was like Haitian G. I was like, okay.
Nah, my guy Haitian G. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man, and see y'all next episode. Peace.